What's going on? It's Michelle the Prophet. If you came across this video, this reading is for you. It is a love reading. Pick a pal video, and the topic is, why does your person love you? What do they love most about you? Their most intimate thoughts, most romantic thoughts in regards to you. That's what we're going to see. Basically, like, what are they thinking and what do they love the most, okay? So, per usual, thank you so much for fucking with me. If you are a returning subscriber, hey friend. If you're new here, welcome. I hope these messages resonate. If you find that they do, check out my other videos. Those may resonate as well. With that being said, timestamps are always linked below, as well as any songs that I may mention during your pal. I am starting this new segment where I'm just going to tell you what, just like a random heart color to choose for each pal, or like, you know, depending on whatever pal you chose. Like, if you chose pal 1, I might ask you to like comment a purple heart, so then I know, you know, what pal you had. So like, you don't necessarily have to say, oh, I did pal 1, I did pal, you know, well, whatever. That's just random side note. But yeah, we have 3 pals here. Pal 1 is a picture of a couple at an aquarium, super cute photo. Pal 2 is a picture of another couple taking like a mirror photo, and the girl has her back turned. And then pal 3 is a bottom half of a couple sitting at a table, and the woman is leaning on the man. All right, so whichever one is most aesthetically pleasing. If you can't choose one, you can choose multiple. Take what's for you and leave what is not. With that being said, I'll see y'all in your section. Bye. Hi, pal 1. If you chose this photo right here, this section of the video is for you. My voice is a little raspy right now, so please bear with me. All right, we have for pal 1, what does pal 1's person love most about pal 1? Thank you so much for this brief opportunity. Ask for clear, honest, and concise messages. All right, so we have the Fool card, first and foremost. They love your spontaneity. Is that a word? Spontaneous nature. They love how spontaneous you are. You can also be very free. How much you love yourself. You're quick to put yourself first, too. This has shown this person a lot. And it's also a trait of theirs that they've learned to pick up. The way that you are, they've naturally adopted those qualities for themselves. This is some of the most admirable traits that you have for them because of that. Because they just think about how much you truly did teach them so much. And how like self-love is not selfish. It's not like being selfish. Initially that could have been this person's perspective. But when they met you, they really did slowly learn like, it's like being the opposite of selfish. To love yourself, because that way you get to show up as your best self. They love how you always have your head in the clouds. You always have your head looking up. You know, you are interested in the stars. You're possibly into astrology. Just highly religious, highly spiritual. They love that. They love the way that you think, because it's very refreshing. After dealing with, I feel like this person that you're dealing with, y'all, there's somebody who has dealt with a lot of earthly people. They've dealt with people who, they don't think like you do. They don't have an expansive mind like you do. They don't consider the same things that you consider. So when this person is watching you think, or watching you, or it may be communicating to you, or when you're communicating to them, the way that your head works and shit like that, it's so intriguing to them, because they're like, you're just so different. Like, I've never met anyone with your mind, with the way that you think. Like, the world could be collapsing, and pal 1 is like, yeah, but Venus is conjunct with stars and the sun, and the stars collided, so we'll be fine. We have nothing to worry about, you know? Like shit like that. And this person, like, it's one of the top 3 qualities that they love most about you. They're not used to it. They were not raised around highly religious, highly spiritual people. They were not ever really exposed to that. If they were exposed to it, it was like a very generic understanding of spirituality or religion or astrology from their perspective. Like, it wasn't really, even if somebody was just like, they could have been around someone who was just as initiated into spirituality or occult knowledge as you are, but they personally still had a generic perspective of it until they met you. You were the only one to really spark that enlightenment onto them. And that's how they know, like, even if they themselves don't believe in the same things that you believe in, they know that you wholeheartedly believe in those things. And, like, you're not just some fool. You're not, like, just some, like, silly person just into these things. Like, no, like, you really believe in it. And they have regarded a whole new respect for a lot of stuff because of that. Because just getting to know you, you've changed a lot. Okay, my voice, I'm sick right now, y'all, so my voice is so raspy right now. But yeah, what they love the most about you, Pal One, is that they're able to be so prideful when it comes to you. You're someone that they're proud to say that they're with, that they're married to, that they are in a serious committed relationship with, that they have. Like, you're some, like, it's just something that's just so much beyond arm candy, because this person they hold you to a very high regard and a very high level of respect. They respect you as an individual. They respect your opinion. Like, this person doesn't have anything bad to say about you. Like, I don't know, it's just so cute. Like, they really do love you. They love the fact that without you, they love the fact that they feel like they need you. They love the fact that they feel like you complete them. Okay, because although some would argue, oh, you should never feel that way about anyone, you know, that displays insecurity, codependency is bad. It's like the opposite for this person. This person loves that, like, I don't know, to them, it like solidifies the bond between you two. That they feel like if you were to leave them, it would break their heart. They like that you have that power over them, because it's like they know that they have that power over you too. That's what makes them feel safe and secure. The fact that you both have the power to hurt each other, but you love each other instead, and you trust each other instead. And it's not like, no one's forcing you to be here. No one's forcing this person to be here. Y'all are both in this situation because y'all both genuinely have a love for each other. And you both want to be there. It's not because, like, someone has a gun pointed to their head, or someone has to be financially dependent, or it's like, no, like, feelings are involved. They love how deeply they feel for you, because it lets them know, like, okay, I'm not with this person for superficial reasons. I'm with this person because I'm in love with them. Like, it's so much more to this person than just looks, money, convenience. You were there when I was ready to settle down, so I settled for you. Like, neither of you can say that. It's like, no, we both chose each other. We both could be other places, but we decided to stay and stick with each other. That's like a true love story to this person. That's, I feel like, what they love most about y'all's situation. Okay? And then entirely everything that you embody, we have the Empress and the Devil here. Some would say this is toxic. I feel like, Part 1, some of you might feel like this person is toxic a little bit for how they think of things. I'm reading this as, like, they like that y'all are chained to each other. Like, they like that. That's what they love most. They feel like something could have happened within this relationship to make this person feel like you're not going anywhere. Y'all have gone through enough things, you know, with each other for this person to feel this way. And they feel so safe and secure with you. It's the security that this relationship provides. Some would say it was an attachment. I hear attachment issues. I see two people who possibly started off the relationship with attachment problems, but it ended up working out. Like it wasn't like bro, there's no relationship on this earth between two humans that's perfect. Humans, oh my gosh, we misconstrue so much how we are supposed to interact with each other that is so fucked up. Because I honestly do feel like so many people won't find love because they do think that relationships are supposed to look a certain way and things have to be perfect. And that's not true. Anybody who's been in a long-term relationship will tell you relationships are not perfect. The connection, the bond, the reason why you're together, the attachment, that's not even going to be perfect either. We're human beings. Like, we call it attachment issues when really it's just an attachment style. Why is it wrong to attach to each other? Like, idealism has destroyed our concept of love. But you and this person have gotten in with each other in a very good time in both of you guys' lives. And that's what they love most about you, because it's like you don't see both of yours attachment style as a problem, as something that needs to be fixed. Like, if there is an issue, like, you're willing to work around it type shit. And it's not toxic. Like, I personally feel like it's not toxic. It's a relationship, you know? It's a very beautiful one. This person just loves the flow of things and how y'all work together. And how in one scenario, someone would look at y'all's attachment styles as something that is problematic, when in reality, in y'all's situation, what this person loves most is that it's not problematic at all. It's just the way that you two flow together. Yes, this person's attached to you. Yes, you're attached to them. You two are in love. You should feel this way. Why are we constantly trying to protect ourselves from the grief of love? It's like, you know, with love comes great grief sometimes. So it's okay. Like, I don't know, like, this relationship is taught this person it's okay to attach to people. Like, yeah, being self-reliant can come in handy because nothing is for certain. But why the fuck would you want to live like a miserable life alone, you know? And this person loves that they don't have to be alone when they're with you. Obviously, they love your curves, your beautiful face. Someone has gorgeous eyes. They love your lips, your nose, your chin, your hips, your waist ratio, your legs, your skin, your beautiful hair. Someone has milky skin. Someone has beautiful dark, either light gray, bluish hair. And obviously, just a sprinkle, like, this person's funny because they're trying to, like, sprinkle in, like, oh, and I love that. I love, like, our lust together, too. Okay? It's, like, top five. Top five things I love about Power One is that ass. No, I'm playing. But, yeah, they love, like, y'all lustful times together, too. Like, they love the sex. That's one of the reasons why they're in love with you, too. Like, how connected y'all are through sex. They love that. They love y'all's intimacy in that way, that relationship that y'all share, that connection, that bond that y'all share in sexual energy. That has to be this person's top five reasons why they're in love with you, too. Y'all's bodies connect. They're like, yeah, they love your body, but they also love when both of y'all's bodies are together. It's amazing. They love how, like, innocent you kind of are. You look very innocent. They love it, like, your little innocent looking appearance. They feel like your face, like, so yeah, somebody can have like a doll face or like a baby face. They love that. This person does feel like you're like the yin to their yang. or vice versa. This person feels like they're the darker one, possibly like a darker version of that one. You're like an angel. They see you as an angelic, innocent. They attach some sort of like innocence to you. Whereas they see themselves as like tainting your innocence when they put lustfulness into it. They like how you don't initiate sex. They like how you let them initiate it first. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Part 1, as far as what your person loves most about you. I hope that resonated, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hi, Part 2. If you chose this photo right here, this section of the video is for you. And we want to know, what does Part 3's person, Part 2. Okay, we want to know, what does Part 2's person love most about them? I'm still a little sick, so bear with me. My voice is going to get a little raspy as it progresses. I'm trying to drink some water and tea, but we'll see. Okay, so we have the Hanged One. Self-sacrificial. You're willing to put yourself out there for them. You're willing to expose your vulnerabilities to them. You let this person love you. One of the biggest things that I fell in love with my partner about, one of the biggest things that like I think really made me fall in love with him was that he let me love him. He was not emotionally unavailable. He was very honest, very truthful. It just felt so good. It was a breath of fresh air after dealing with emotionally unavailable men, and then meeting him, it was like, whoa, like, you know, it just showed me new heights, new levels. And I'm feeling that same energy for y'all, Pal, too. Your vulnerability with them is very admirable. I feel like it's really your vulnerability with the world around you. You allow yourself to be loved. You're open. You have an open heart. I think that that's what this person initially picked up on about Pal 2, is that you have a very open heart. You're very authentic, very sure of yourself, not afraid to get hurt, not afraid to put yourself out there. Show your truth, show your heart, okay? And because of that, you have a lot of good relationships around you. Someone may have 2 or 3, most 4 or 5 relationships, but it's like quality over quantity here, because your relationships are all very tight-knit. Like, you're close to it. You have a really good bond with everyone that you have friendship with or acquaintance with or things like that. That's what they love most, because they're like, man, like when this person loves you, you know that it's their truth. They're not faking it, because your heart's wide open, so anybody will be able to see your truth. You're very transparent. If you did not love someone, they would know. If you did not like them, they would know. If you were in love with someone, if you cared about them, they would know that too. It's not a secret. The contents of your heart, you don't keep it secret. Very open. This person could be intuitive, because it is something about you that is guarded, but it's not your heart. What's guarded, I think maybe you might gatekeep your personality. Sometimes, like when you first meet people, you gatekeep certain aspects of your personality. But if people are smart enough and wise enough to really look at you, they'll see your heart's always open, even if you do act closed off. This person loves that about you. You click with people. I almost want to say like a popular loner sort of vibe is what I'm getting from Pal 2. Pal 2 clicks with people, and it's like you're an introverted extrovert. Because it's like, if you're at a social event, you will definitely, like, you know how to be enjoyable, right? And pretty much you know how to have a good conversation with anyone that you meet. You're very observant, excuse me. You could be the quiet type. You don't speak unless spoken to, as far as the public is concerned. And you like to watch people, watch their behavior. You study them. You could have studied this person and learned their traits, learned their do's and don'ts, their likes and wants and desires and things, and you met them. Like, your love language could be acts of love, and you do it by like listening, by just being like very hyper aware of what your partner needs at that moment. This person loves that about you. I hear servitude. You know, and some people would see this as a very shallow way and like think that it's like about like, of course you love the things that I'm able to do for you, but your person, pal two, I don't think that they have a history of people catering to them like this. They've never been treated the way that you treat them, ever. And this is why they're so deeply in love with you. Because it's like, wow, like, you're willing to treat me. You're willing to do this for me. Consider me. Include me. They're not used to that. It almost gets them emotional. Because it's like, after all this time in their life, this whole time in their life, like, you were out there somewhere waiting for them. Waiting to show them a side that they've never been shown before, of love, of soulmate connections, of relationships, partnerships. Like, you really prove this person wrong. If they ever felt negative about relationships or felt like there was no one out there willing to match them, or you prove them wrong. And you show them that you were out there for them. Like, this person feels like you're meant for them because of that. It's because they were expecting one thing and they got a completely other thing with you. So it's like, now that they have you, they're not gonna let you go. They finally found someone that gives them reciprocity. There's no way in hell they're gonna fuck that up. This person does not want to make you feel left out, make you feel rejected, make you feel the ways that they've been hurt before. They want to be very careful with your heart because they see a lot of themselves in you. A lot of their old behavioral traits, they see it in you. How loving you are, how self-sacrificial you are, how open and willing you are to be there, show effort. It's like, wow. It's almost unbelievable. It's definitely something about the number 2 and 6 here. You're someone that they're definitely proud to be with. Someone that they want to show off, that they can show off. I hope that y'all don't take this the wrong way, but I do see a little bit of like, this person wants to like rub it in some of their ex's faces that they have you. Like, look, I have someone who sees me as worth it, sees me as worth the effort and desirable, and who's willing. Like, I was always enough. I was never too much. I was never asking for too much. Like, you're someone that they want to show off. Like, what you two have, they don't mind broadcasting it. They love it. They love how much you consider them. They have so much fun with you. It's almost like a tug of war. Almost. Well, no, because it's more of like a fight. But it's like, what you pour in, they pour in. Like, y'all are equally yoked. Sometimes you give them something, they'll give you something bigger. Just because it's like, It could be something simple as like, hey babe, I got you this banana from the kitchen just in case you wanted a snack. And then after that, they're like, fuck it, I gotta go take you out. Let's go get froyo or something. You know, like, it's as simple as shit for the simple fact. You considered them. Regardless of how small or little the gesture was, it makes them want to give you the world on a platter. They love how much fun they have with you. If you have like a belly, they love your belly. They love your little pudge. They think it's the cutest thing ever. They don't feel like you need to change your body. They love your body just like how it is. It's something about nighttime and like playing with you, fighting with you, giggling, tickling you. Nighttime is like some of their best times with you. It's when they get to really enjoy y'all's connection the most. They do feel like you are someone that, I hear bond. Yeah, they're bonded to you for sure. But you are someone they see themselves growing old with. Honestly, they would have it no other way. Growing old with you, they look forward to it, but it also is like a sprinkle of fear, because it's like, then, you know, once it's over, you know, time's up. Like, this lifetime isn't enough. They want to take this on and on and on and on with you. They love you. Like, they love you for who you are. They see you. And they do feel like even when you're old and wrinkled and, you know, y'all can't do doggy style anymore or something, like, they're gonna love you beyond that. Like, they're gonna love you beyond any physical boundaries, or, because they don't, like, they love your soul. They love what's on the inside of you more than anything, to where I feel like this person that, like, the first thing that they fell in love with was your soul, and then they started to fall in love with the way you looked afterwards, with the way you were after. Then it's like everything else is like the cherry on top. Like, everything I mentioned before this is just like the cherry and the icing on the cake. But, like, you're the cake. This bond that y'all share with each other, that's the cake. They love how you have a growth mindset, and they do too. It allows y'all to grow together instead of grow apart. They like that you have a backbone and you have pride as well. You're not a pushover. You're not just gonna come and let them do whatever they want, and, you know, they love that. Although sometimes it is annoying for them when they're trying to get their point across and you're being stubborn. They still love that you have that. Like, they don't want, like, nobody wants a doormat, you know. They love your eye color regardless of what it is. They love to see the sparkly eye lights. They like to look at the lights through your eyes. They love when there's light in your eye. You have a light in your eye. You don't just agree with everything and everything that they say. If they say something incorrect, you're quick to correct them. Like, you don't just take their BS. You know, what they say go. It's like, no, what I approve of goes. Like, yeah, like, you could definitely be the leader, but you gotta go through management, you know, sort of relationship. That's what I'm seeing. Super duper dope. They like that you do hide a certain part of yourself from the world around you, because then it makes them feel like they're, you know, you're exclusive, and that they're a little bit more special. Okay? So that's what I got for you, pal 2. Hope that resonated, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hi, Pro 3. We chose this photo right here. This section of the video is for you. And we want to know, what does Pal 3's person love most? No more Pal 3. Thank you so much for your beautiful opportunity. Ask for clear and synthesized messages for Pal. You got a happy-go-lucky personality. When it's good with you, it's real good. It's paradise. It's lovely. It's heaven. When it's bad, it's hell. You're someone that has two extremes, but they love it. I do feel like the majority of the time you are in the better half of yourself. You're intense, Pal 3. You're an intense person. When you feel things, it's very intensely. You have an intense joy, happiness. They feel like you have a lot of depth. You're very deep in personality. You're very wise, intelligent. You like to talk about things like that other people don't really talk about. The same things that people avoid. The same things that people possibly, like things that provoke fear out of people. You're willing to take it head on. You're very brave. You take on conversations that are like scary. Like, and I do feel like it might be like a spiritual aspect of that here. Like, maybe you talk about witchcraft. You talk about the devil. You talk about God. You talk about death. You talk about things that people fear. They don't move you. Like, the same things that people are terrified of mentioning, you don't care. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm still sick, y'all. So please, like, my voice is like gonna go out a little bit. So just bear with me. You're extremely loving, but you're extremely brave. And a lot of times being loving, caring, and kind goes hand in hand with being brave. In the sort of world that we live in, you're brave, you know, to be able to do that. They love that. They love that the devil does not scare you. Although it may scare them, there's things that scares this person. But it does not scare you. And because you're like that, it gives this person so much confidence in their life to like let go. Learn how to let go of things that aren't serving you. That's what you've taught this person in the span of this relationship. You've taught them how to grow from things instead of go through things. You taught them that the world is your canvas. You've given this person through this relationship an entire spiritual awakening. You've taught them how to manifest things for themselves. Taught them better self-talk. Better talk in general. Like, it could have started off simple, like them saying, oh, I'm going to be late for work. And you're like, don't say that. Don't say that you're going to be late for work. Even if you are late to work, don't say that you're going to be late for work. You're manifesting it. And before, like, they were like, come on now, like, that's mumbo jumbo. But it's like, no, like, there's power in the tongue. Don't say that. You know? You just give them, like, little advice here and there. You planted those seeds and it's blossomed. Now this person believes in all types of things, like vibrations, energies, frequencies, strengthening your intuition. This person's able to tap into their gut feelings, tap into their strengths, amplifying their strengths, addressing their weaknesses. Beautiful self-knowledge you've taught this person. And you've done it through love. You've done it by simply giving them a sip of your love. You didn't enforce it like a sergeant or like yard duty or like, no, you just gently embedded love into this person. And it's blossomed beautifully. This person loves how like you're not lazy, you're very enthusiastic, and you look ahead. You look ahead in your life in a way that's like other people don't. Like, you look forward to your future. You know you have so much things going for you. You know you're not in your prime yet. You know that you have things to do in this lifetime. And you're enthusiastic. You're encouraged. This is such a breath of fresh air for this person. They may be used to people who are constantly cynical about life, depressed, and things of that nature. Not pile 3. You don't care if you're not necessarily where you want to be yet. You know that you have the potential to get there. So it's like, why stress out about it? You know what it takes to grow. This person admires your abundance. If you're on the thicker, curvier end, they love your curves. They love your hair when you wear natural. One day you might wear updo, a little bun. One day you might have some weave in, some extensions, big wave body curls. One day you might wear makeup. One day you might go natural. They love it all. As the seasons change, your skin tone changes as well. This person compliments that. They like that too. What does this person love most about pile 3? Your smarts. You might like to read books. You might be a student in some way, shape, or form. Or just have like a lot of knowledge. You like to retain information that you can learn from and grow from and build off of. You take care of yourself. You're very well dressed. You're not somebody who's just gonna let yourself go. Even if you're not even necessarily in a position you want to be in. It's like, okay, why the fuck would I be depressed and ugly? Like, I can still do my makeup. I can still put a little mascara on. I can still do my skincare routine. Like, yeah, you know, we just got some bad news, but that doesn't mean I have to, like, sit up looking raggedy just because I'm sad. That's pile 3. They love that about you. They love that you always keep up your appearance and you do it for you. Because it's like, yeah, like, you're a fucking masterpiece. You're a motherfucking trophy, pile 3. And this person knows it. And they love that you know it, too. It's like, yeah, I'm a whole trophy. And it's like, they can really see you getting, like, just for years and years and years, like, you consistently just continuing to take care of yourself. They love that. Like, they don't ever want you to let go of yourself. And it's not even, like, for superficial reasoning. It's just, like, because, like, take care of yourself. You know, everybody should take care of themselves. Everybody should care about themselves enough to do that, you know. This person likes that other people want you as well. What's that song? If they ain't looking, I don't want her. That's pile 3 here. Like, you still got it, you know, like, and it makes them feel like they still got it, because it's like, yeah, look what I got. Like a real trophy. Like, they like when it's like they can see but they can't touch. But they like when you get approached in that way, because then it lets them know, like, yeah, I got one on my shoulder, you know, like on my arm. They like how sociable you are. You be somebody who smiles a lot. It's the little things. You appreciate the littlest things. And that is what keeps this person so encouraged in their own personal life. They could have possibly never been taught that before. Taught that it's like, hey, stop and smell the roses. The roses are fucking beautiful. Don't just walk by them. Like, you're somebody, like, you will stop and smell those roses. You'll pick that apple off that apple tree. You will get so excited if you see your plants growing. You get excited when bee season comes. It's like, yay, the bees are out making honey again. Like, shit like that. Like, well dressed, always smiling. Who wouldn't fall in love with this? You're nearly like, you're amazing, pile 3. Like, you're so cute. You're so cute. Like, just the way that you just find so much joy in the littlest things. I don't know, it's kind of making me emotional, because it's like a lot of people overlook the value, and it is this energy here of like, your intensity comes from your sensitivity. This person is in love with you because they see you. They see how, like, the good and the bad parts of you. You know, like, it would be so easy to say that, like, yeah, like, you're super intense in a good way, but you could also be intense in a bad way too. You could be very angry, very rageful sometimes, very, maybe like immature sometimes, you know, one-track minded. But this person is willing to love. First of all, they're only talking about the good parts, but I know that the bad parts are here. But that's what makes life with you so much more even enjoyable. Because, like, you're worth it. Like, the hard times, like, you're worth those times. And even if in that moment, this person isn't able to say that to you, they know it in their heart. Like, you're worth all the struggle. Because you're someone who's very pure-hearted. Someone here could be a sun seed. Like, you're not gonna, like, this person feels like they're not gonna find anyone who enjoys the little things like you do. Like, they feel like that's hard to find in this day and age. Everybody wants the big, grand, extravagant gestures and the trips and the airplanes and the jets and the $1 million. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. But you appreciate a farmer's market on a regular Sunday. You came up on some good, natural romaine lettuce that will make your fucking day. Like, they appreciate that about you. And it's not because, like, they want to lowball you or anything like that, but it's like, every day ain't going to be fucking grand. Every day is not going to be extravagant. So, every human on this earth has to find a way to enjoy the small things. And you have that. You're very easily impressed. Not very bougie, but you could be if you wanted to be. You got the looks for it. You got the body for it. You know, you have the look in general. They just love your, like, enthusiasm in general. It's just like, it's a good energy to be around. This positivity, it helps them strive for better in their life. You could have taught this person that they were capable of anything they put their mind to. The people before you, before they got around you, they were never told that. People around them could have easily discouraged them from their goals. You're like, what? Are you kidding me? Go after that shit. Dude, you are worthy. You are amazing. You are deserving of everything your heart desires. You told them that. You taught them that. You taught them that they don't need to neglect themselves in that way just because people have never told them that before. And that's a beautiful thing. You taught them that although, like, you have options, you taught them that they have options too. Don't let anyone tell you that you need to just go roll over somewhere and die. Live your life to the best potential. Do everything your heart desires so that you'll have no regrets. You did it all. You gave it your all. You give it your all, pal 3. You give things your all. You don't half-ass shit. You're not a half-stepper. That's why this person's so in love with you. Because it's like, man, it would have been so easy to just let life kick your ass and let life sit you down. And you didn't do that. You taught this person, like, to say fuck it and not do that shit either. Just because their parents or their grandparents didn't want to live their motherfucking lives, they're not gonna let. Because I feel like this person comes from family in a very weird way who tried to stop their potential because those people didn't fulfill out their legacy or their mission. And they almost allowed that to get to them until they met you. and fell in love with you, and they realized there's so much more to life than what they thought it was. Such a beautiful reading. So that's what I got for you, pal 3. I hope that resonated. Thank you for coming this far with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.